They're going to cut. Somebody comes into my office and says, Jane Hamsher, that they're going to cut spending because they're a spending hawk, okay, on a multi-trillion-dollar budget, and the best thing they can come up with is $30 billion that deprives women of food. I would call them a moron.
Well, you know, I think this gets into insider outsider politics that are dictating these things, Dylan, as we've discussed before. These are cuts that are made sure not to offend any of the big corporate benefactors of the Republican Party. And the Democrats do the same thing. Earlier this year, the National Taxpayers Union on the right and U.S. PIRG on the left got together, and they came up with a tax with a spending cut plan that both right and left agree on. And among other things, they cut the market access program that funds advertisements and promotions of private businesses overseas. It cuts the private investment program, which encourages investment abroad by multinational corporations through financing and insurance support. That cut $1.154 billion over the next 4 years. Why are we paying large corporations to invest overseas?
Those are tiny numbers too, with all due respect. We have a multi-trillion-dollar problem, people. I'm not trying to be difficult.
Ethanol subsidies, $35 billion. The subsidies, agribusiness, subsidies to big ag, $35 billion. $22 billion to ethanol subsidies going to the oil companies. And even Grover Norquist came out and said we can't pay for the war in Afghanistan anymore. These are the bold cuts we need to start making in the fat corporate contracts that don't actually help people in any way. And that's what we should be talking about if we're talking about the culture
I'm
of
confused,
Washington, D.C.
Because I thought the Republicans were against spending, but